So here I am, I'm up to production again at long last. There's been a couple of telephone videos, but I didn't have my computer for a couple of months. I'm up and running in France here again, so let's get going. I just got my LED lights wired up. I bought a couple of LED, security lights and wired them up for studio. Saved a bit of money, but anyways, let's get to the point. I'm working on soldier toys here, and I just want to show you variation in how I repair them. So, I've repaired a whole pile of these, and I've used the old, what I've always been using, the JB-B weld. You know, the 50-50, you have two tubes here, right? And for these, that's all I've used, and I've used bits of metal and bits of wood. But I'm just going to show you the difference. I'm just zooming in here on one of my characters. I hope it's this one. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. Now, this one, I took a little nail and I brought it in here and made a little hole here. And there's a little bit of epoxy here. So that's his gun. And it's welded with JP Weld. And I need to file it a bit with a needle file and get the shape. That's that one. Right? Put him out of the way there. This little red guy, he had his arm done, and I just put some JB Weld. I didn't want it to move. It was too loose, so that's that one. And it's a metal arm, this bit of metal, maybe a nail or something, or a piece of metal, and filed out to make a hand here. That's another one. Now this one, they're both cast or lead, but this one is like a paper mache or something else, like a light plasterish. I'm not too sure what they are, but they're very light. And the gun was missing, and I decided to fill this in and put in a little piece of a matchstick or toothpick. It's a toothpick, I think, in this one. For the gun, it needs a little filling here when I file it off, but I have a little bit of the old pin from the original gun there underneath. It makes it look like a piece of the barrel underneath. So that's that one, and I don't think there's any more damage to that. There's a little bit of damage down here, needs fixing. There's a crack here in the leg. Oops, there's things falling here. Oops. Now did I go out of the camera? There's a crack in the leg here, needs fixing, which I missed. There's another one. Now here's another matchstick. Where is the camera? There we go. I should put a soldier there so I find them where the spot, see? Put this red soldier back up here so we find the spot every time. There we go. So, this soldier had a lot of damage on his knee here. It's like a wood paper mache around a wire. So you can see I put in filler here. And I put a wood piece in for the gun. I kind of like the look of that. And I had not too much trouble with anything else on this. Just a little filler by the knee there. So that's that one. And a wooden gun out of a, I think it's a toothpick as well. This gun I made out of a different piece of wood. And I kind of shaped it. As you can see, I shaped it up here. And I epoxied around his hand. With the drill I made a little bit of a hole here. And his legs have been really damaged, so there's a whole pile of epoxy around the legs. JP Weld. And in here and his foot. That all has to be shaped again. And his neck had a crack in it, and I had to fill that in. So that's kind of like major, this one. It has a little crack in the stand. But it's beginning to, it'll look good when it's finished. This is a man that's missing the head. Now don't stick just a toothpick in and stick it on. Put in a piece of metal in there, put in epoxy and put it in properly and leave the head get in there again like it should be. Right? Now sometimes you have to set it up a certain way so that the head stays exactly the way you want it. This sailor guy, I stuck in a little bit of a nail with a little bit of rivets here. I like that. And then I brought it in the back of the gun here. See? And it's got a little bit of a drill mark there. But it's going to file very well. So that's that. I don't know that I've done this one. This is the black policeman he looks like, but he isn't. He's military, old military. I put a nail in here and I epoxied it into the top of the hand here. And the farmer, the poor farmer, or whatever he is here, had his arm missing, and of course he's still missing his legs, which I have to work on. So there you go, that's what I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to take a needle file to them and clean them up, and then I'll show them to you again. Yes, so I've been filing a while, and this is one of the harder ones, this kind of paper mache one on wire. As you can see, it's turning out quite nicely. The detail in that, I'm getting the pants back in shape. I'm enjoying this. You shape it a bit. Look at his face. His face is scary. Honest to goodness. It's a great piece. I had one I'm going to show you right now. And the gun fell off. He's shaped up nicely. There we go, he's filed. I can't find the one that the gun, oh, this one, I had a little thing and the gun fell off, right? And I have to glue it again when I was filing it. That happens sometimes, not worry, we'll do it again. And you know, here's another one that I'm working on. He needs cracking, his legs still need filling, but he's looking really good now. So that's all you got to do. And I'll show you the files you use. And you just have to have a lot of patience, and you're going to get some really nice shapes. Look at his face here. See? He's all in, head's in properly. It's not going to fall out and wobble around like some of those matchstick things they do. Don't use matchsticks. Do it properly. A little tip on files. So you have all these, you get these sets in a lot of these, stores that are selling them now. Lidl, you get them in Home Depot, and you have a little round one here. You can get in here. I have a couple of sets, but filing is an art form, and you have to take your time at it, and you have to look at the shape you're making, right? What kind of shape do you want? And if you just slowly shape it into the correct shape, it just forms nicely. Filing takes a little bit of getting used to, and I've been filing most of my life, so I don't have a problem. I enjoy doing it, so there you go. So we're nearly all set to paint. Well, there you go. That's how you prep these toys. The paper mache, the lead, you can use solder as well, which I've shown on in other videos. And the alloy, which is better with epoxy, right? And the paper mache, where I'm using the wood and using the compound to get it back into shape. And filing. Now the filing will take you a while. I did an apprenticeship when I was younger in Germany and did 6 months of filing. And I was really good at it. So, and when you get to filing, it's kind of like Zen. It's really, a nice thing to do when you're making the shapes on the toys, and that you get a feel for it after a while. So just practice your filing. You're going to end up with some really nice little figures, and you're bringing them back to life. You're saving them. For me, it's not to make money or anything like that. It's the joy of bringing these back to life, and the look of them. And even this little farmer, which is hard to find, his feet are off, and then I'll look that up and try to get his feet back on somehow. But it's an enjoyment, and I hope this helps you enjoy this hobby as well. Keep on filing.